thank you for joining us this afternoon. My fellow colleagues and I have done our campaign on the nonprofit Create to Learn. My name is Jennifer, and I was the creative director for this campaign.
My name is Tamika, and I'm the research specialist of the campaign.
Maybe I was the account executive.
And Denise Acosta, and I was project manager.
And today I will be speaking about our experience working with our client and her wonderful nonprofit. Create to Learn's strengths, weaknesses, and areas of opportunity, as well as potential threats, and our campaign measurements. My colleague Tammy will be discussing Create to Learn's prospects for success, as well as our target audience. Riga will be discussing our strategy and the evaluation of our campaign, as well as future recommendations. And finally, Denise will be reviewing our calendar, resources, and our campaign outcomes. So let's get started. Okay. Over the past few months, we've had the pleasure of working with our client and her nonprofit organization, Create to Learn. Create to Learn works with schools and different groups of people in the communities, such as Laguna Hills, Long Beach, Fullerton, and Irvine. Their mission is to enhance learning and education through arts, schools, and communities. With Anne as our passionate leader, we knew that Create to Learn had many strengths that we could build upon. For instance, our client is experienced in putting on events in the organization and promoting her nonprofit. After speaking with her in the consultation and learning about the nonprofit, as weeks went on, we noted many areas of opportunity, such as solidifying the brand and continuing to build upon her online presence. Due to some threats, such as lack of staff and resources, we developed some prospects for success that our client can take once the campaign is finished. With that being said, my colleague Tammy is going to go over Create to Learn's prospects for success.
Okay. Throughout our campaign, there were many opportunities for success, and we knew early on that leaving behind tools for the organization to market itself to potential sponsors and interns was very important. Therefore, we spent a majority of our resources developing a website for the organization, as well as creating video content that could be shared for many years to come, long after the organization, or long after our campaign is over. Okay. And next, with the key audiences, our focuses were here in Orange County. We focused on two publics, those publics being the Connected Bohemians, which are the younger creative college students, and the second public is the Movers and Shakers. These are the older people who are family oriented as well as business oriented. And from there, our key messages for the Movers and Shakers were to get them to be more involved in sponsoring as well as donating to the organization. And for our Connected Bohemians, that was where we targeted them through social media and to getting them to want to intern with the company and volunteer. And next we have Rigo, who's going to go over strategies.
So for the overarching strategy of the campaign, the idea was to create the marketing tools that would facilitate communication with sponsors and interns. In the original plan, we were going to update the website. What ended up happening is we created a new website from the ground up. That was to improve the visuals, improve the interaction that you could have on that website, and just make it more appealing to sponsors and people. For the next part of our campaign, it was creating the video. In creation of the video, we went ahead and shared the story of Create to Learn. Create to Learn had an amazing story from the get-go. We realized that in our consultation, so we wanted to make sure to encompass that in a video form. We ended up actually creating two videos instead of just the one, just because we made a video with the member and we made a video with Anne Her, the CEO of the organization. We're going to actually go ahead and show you a minute or so of the video.
We'd like to introduce you to Zoe. Zoe's been an amazing part of Create to Learn, and she's an inspiration to those who look to further their education through the arts. It's been great to see what a positive force art has been in her life, and we're happy to see her become an amazing artist.
So I think the most important thing that Anne did for everyone
able to get all those children that involved in this Create to Learn, this organization, because I always feel that like drawing and painting and all this stuff is the part of art that ignored by other peoples. We do pay attention to dramas and dance and all those like exciting things, but people do tend to ignore things like art that I enjoy a lot. So I surely hope those children will enjoy a lot too.
So yeah, just talk about some of the resources that made that happen and made the website happen. For the beginning of the campaign, we realized we had a $0 budget, so we had to think outside the box in the way that we were going to approach creating the website and developing videos. So we used kind of our own intellectual capital and our own resources to make that happen. Jenny secured the help of an SEO company in order to help with SEO and the development of the website. Personally, I helped with creation of the video, our own video equipment, our own editing software, and things like that. For the resources that we use for outreach, we used our own emails and the Practical Advantage email as well to facilitate communications with clubs and organizations. Let's talk about how this was spread out through the campaign. I'm going to pass it over to Denise, and she's going to talk you guys through that.
Okay, so for the month of September, we focus on the consultation and drafting the campaign proposal, as well as the rest of the researching for the rest of the campaign. And in the month of October, we focus on developing the website, creating the videos, and we began to post on social media. And for the month of November, we focused on launching the videos and the website. And at the end of November, we tracked analytics and finalized the campaign. So 3 of the intended outcomes were, the beginning was to launch the website, a brand new website, and post on social media, like revamp it, and also to create the videos in order to tell the story. And so the unintended outcomes were that we didn't think that launching the website would take as long. Jenny had to basically learn how to work with all of the software and all of that, and we had some issues with the passwords and the login and all of that stuff. So it took longer than expected, but so that was an unintended outcome. And another one was that we also, since it pushed back the date of launching the website, it kind of shortened the amount of time where we analyzed the analytics and SEO. So that was also an unintended outcome. Another one was that we planned to only make one, but we shifted the focus and ended up making 2 videos in order to tell the story of a student of Create to Learn and show her perspective on the amazing things that this organization provides. So now I'm going to pass it over to Jenny to talk about the measurements and analytics.
Great, thank you, Denise. Since launching the website and publishing the video in November, we saw an increase in social media views and likes. We know that launching the website and posting the video had a direct correlation in the increase in our social media. Since November, Facebook had received 48 new likes, which amounted to a 13% increase. On Instagram, we created that, and since the beginning of when we created it, we have about a 50% engagement rate. And as far as our custom-built website goes, we jumped onto the first page of Google and into the, as of right now, the 3rd position on Google when directly searched. After considering our measurements, we drew out an evaluation of the success of our campaign that Rico will be sharing with you.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the campaign, we set up key things to evaluate success, them being that we would be able to create the content that we said we were going to create, so the video and the website, make it engaging, and the next being that we would see a correlation between increasing engagement and the products we were leaving behind. Based on those qualifiers, we would say this campaign was a success. We were able to finish what we set out to do and create engaging content. We saw that direct correlation between increased engagement and the launching of the video and the launching of the website. So it was pretty clear to us that there was some impact there, and from here on out, we're going to see an increase in that if the updating of the content is consistent. So to talk about where we go from here, there is a couple of things that we can do from here on. Our work is finished, but the tools that we provided live on past us. That was the entire goal of our campaign. We wanted to make something that people in the future could use to increase engagement in the campaign, increase communications with sponsors, partners, supporters, people of the like. There are grant maker associations that we would recommend reaching out to at this point, and we would recommend sharing this content that we made. There is also internships available through SICE, and is already signed up in SICE to procure those internships. And those interns should be using this content that we created in order to continue development of the organization and the sharing of its stories and events and things like that. There's also a media list that we created for outreach that can be used to contact important people in this industry that could share the story of the organization through sharing of the video, through the sharing of the website and social media. And all in all, we are happy with the products that we created, and we hope for the best for the organization, Create to Learn. Thank you to Anne Her for her time with us and being so amazing. The organization was a pleasure to work with, and thank you everybody. That is our presentation.